Now, my dear students, uh, let us move ahead to the conditions of electrovalent compounds. Conditions for electrovalent compounds to form or electrovalent bond to form. What are the conditions? Electrovalent means ionic, you already know that. Synonymous. So the first condition, my dear students, the first condition, low ionization potential. The next condition is high electron affinity. The third condition is large electronegativity difference. These are the three conditions required for an electrovalent compound to form. So low ionization potential is for the metals. So we have understood now that ionic compounds are formed between metals and non-metals. So one atom has to be a metallic and the other atom has to be non-metallic. Then only the ionic compounds will be formed. So low ionization potential is for metals. So the metallic, sorry for the wrong spelling. We are human beings, we commit errors. So the atoms which are metallic in nature should have low ionization potential. Why? Because they have to lose electron, isn't it? So if the ionization potential, that is the energy required, you already studied this in chapter 1 in details, the energy required to remove an electron. So if the metals will have low ionization energy, that is they require very less amount of energy to remove electrons, they will easily lose electron. If they easily lose electron, they will form cations. They will form cations, positively charged ions like Li plus Na plus K plus Mg2 plus Ca2 plus. Now high electron affinity. Electron affinity is the amount of energy released by atoms when they gain an electron. So it is for definitely non-metals. So higher the amount of energy released, easier is to gain the electrons. So high electron affinity. So for the easy formation of anions, like Cl minus, O2 minus, Na2 minus and so on. Na3 minus and so on. So low ionization means less amount of energy will be required by the metallic atoms to lose electrons and they will form cations easily. And high electron affinity means the amount of energy released by the non-metals will be higher. That means it will easily gain electron. If the amount of energy released by the atoms are higher, it means they are highly non-metallic. If they are highly non-metallic, they will lose electrons. They will gain electrons easily. If they will gain electrons easily, they will form anions. And when cations and anions are formed, you know what will happen? Chemical combination will take place, and that chemical combination is the formation of ionic or electrovalent compounds. The last point is nothing but a further detailed explanation of these two, that is large electronegativity difference. Definitely if one is metallic and the other is non-metallic, the electronegativity difference, that is one is electropositive and the other one is electronegative, so the difference between these two is higher. So if the difference between the electronegativity of these two atoms is higher, then they will form ionic compounds. If the electronegativity difference, that is both of them are metals, both of them are non-metals, or they are very closely related, the electronegativity is negligible, difference is negligible, they will not form ionic compounds. Okay, my dear students. So a very interesting question arises here. Can you name the most stable ionic compound? Can you name the most stable ionic compound, or in other words, the ionic compound which has the highest or the greatest electronegativity difference between its atoms? Can you name it? This is my question. Please try.